Hello, everybody. Razorblade Mango here. Well, it was obvious this was going to happen, so I might as well address it. My last video, I talked about, obviously Battlefront 2's atrocious progression system and microtransactions, and even with the knowledge that most likely, things were going to change in the final game, and at EA and DICE would put out some kind of statement regarding tweaking it, I wanted to do a video of it anyway because I still thought the system was one of the worst things I've ever seen and just terrible, terrible anti-consumer bullshit. So now I want to address EA's addressing of the loot boxes in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Because they put up this long blog post on the Battlefront 2 website, which I'll link in the description box. You can go read that at your own pace, because some of the stuff I'm just going to completely cut out because I don't really care about some of the upgrades that they're doing. So let me read to you from StarWarsBattlefront2.com and an article titled, "Thank you for playing the beta. You're making Star Wars Battlefront 2 better." Okay, so first it begins with some stuff, blah, blah, blah. We're so happy that these passionate players get to play the game, blah, 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 blah. We're so happy you shared your thoughts with us. Blah, blah, blah. We want to make this game a live service, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Here's where the interesting part comes in. Rest assured, we're continuing to listen to you coming out of beta. We're taking a look at some of the most discussed topics, from crates and progression to strike mode. Yada yada, some blah blah blah. Don't really care. Here we go. We know you have a lot of questions about crates and progression, so we want to clarify a few things, as the complete system was not in the beta and will continue to be tuned over time. Right. So let's go from there. I guess I'll stop at each point and talk about it. First of all, tuned over time. Why is this not being tuned initially? First thing, why is this not being tuned before the game comes out? That's the point of a beta, right? Again, this is EA releasing something called a beta, and they're not making the only changes that are necessary at the final release. It's like, fuck it, we'll just do it over time. It's fine. And secondly, why was this complete system not in the beta? Why did you allow this to go ahead with the knowledge that people were most likely going to be really pissed off at this? And three, why is this here to begin with? Continue to be tuned over time, for worse or for better? Because I've known companies to do this worse over time. Look at Mortal Kombat X. That made it so much worse upon release. Their stupid coin earnage not loot box, but their $20 unlock everything microtransaction temptation bullshit. So anyway, then they list 6 points below, 6 changes that they're going to make, or 6 statements that they're going to do. Here's one of them. There are many things you earn in the game, including weapons, attachments, credits, star cards, emotes, outfits, and victory poses. Okay, I don't know why that's there. I already knew that from the beta. Okay. As a balance goal, we're working towards having the most powerful items in the game only earnable via in-game achievements. Yeah. I think EA might have a different idea of what the most powerful items in the game are going to be. And unless they were to just take every single star card that is silver, gold, and platinum out of the loot boxes where you can only earn the bronze versions of them, that would be, a real genuine attempt at balancing it. But if you're just going to take out the platinum stuff and the gold stuff, that still leaves the silver. And the silvers are still a pretty decent advantage over players. So, again, this is so vague. The big problem with this post is that it does not go into specifics. It is just so vague about what it's going to do, and it doesn't specify. It's just this bleh. It's just this generic nonsense of like, oh, we're take out the most powerful items. Okay, what's that going to be? Because I think your definition of the most powerful items versus mine is a big thing. And also, come on, this is EA. Do I trust you enough to really, tune this game to my preference? No, I really don't. Crates will include a mix of star cards, outfits, emotes, or victory poses. I already knew that. Why is that a point? Why are the two things a point? That like you can earn in the game weapons attachments. Like that we should give you like a pat on the head for that. That like the most simplistic thing is here in this post. Really? Okay. Oh, by the way, your emotes, outfits, and victory poses are shit. So they're shit. Make new ones, please. Make them more animated. Don't just copy Overwatches, which Overwatches are cool at least. Those were shit. Players earn crates by completing challenges and other gameplay milestones, or by purchasing them with in-game credits or crystals. Or you can purchase both crates and crystals. So we're gonna have two different forms of microtransactions now. So I guess in my video I mentioned that there was some kind of icon in the top right that I didn't know what that was. I guess those are the crystals. I guess that's the premium currency. Great. So potentially there are two forms of microtransactions now in this game. It's bad enough with the loot boxes, and now we have the crystals. Yay! Making it feel more and more like another free-to-play mobile game, except one you pay $60 or $80 for. Thanks. Players can earn crates by completing challenges. It's like, okay, that's still randomized. That's still randomized. The thing with this article is that it completely misses the point of why people don't like these loot boxes to begin with. Is that a lot of this is just based on chance. A lot of this is based on you grinding for credits, you grinding for challenges, just to get a shot at upgrading the things that you want, or upgrading the classes that you want. So they're not saying, whether or not, we're just gonna, have a star card that's like a crate or something that's for a specific class or something. Like in the beta, it was just generic. It was just, here's a soldier loot crate, here's a starfighter loot crate. Whatever you get is whatever you get. And it's like, there's is there going to be specific for a class? Because, some people might not want to play the other classes. They might just want to stick to assault class, or heavy class, or officer, or specialist, because those are the ones that they're really good at. They might not give a fuck about assault, or heavy, or any of the other shit. And it's just like, it bugs the shit out of me seeing this. It really fucking does, because it's like they just don't get it. They talk about how, we're listening to your feedback. Clearly you're not. The big feedback is we want this bullshit gone. How about listening to that feedback? That we just want this gone. We want this gone and replaced with a system with set rewards, set weapon earnage, set camo earnage. Like, can they not just look at how Titanfall 2 did it? Like, Titanfall 2 is so simple, so simplistic. This is another big thing with Battlefront 2's progression. It's confusing. You get all this crap. You have like 3 different currencies in there. You have the credits, you have the crystals, and you have the fucking crafting parts. There's 3 currencies, so you gotta keep track of this stuff, and then you gotta keep track of what you earn outside of the star cards and all that. And it's like, just do something simple. Just keep it streamlined, guys. What's the point of doing this game and having it be this like overly complicated progression system when you could just do something like from Titanfall 2? EA owns Titanfall 2. Why didn't they just look at their own game on how to do it? Look at Titanfall 2. No microtransactions, no bullshit like that. No randomized loot box. Just you get a set reward per level every single time you prestige or regen or whatever the fuck the prestige is called in that. You still get the rewards. And if you earn enough credits for something, you just buy it and you keep it. That's it. That's all you got to keep track of. Why is that so hard to keep for Star Wars Battlefront 2? Oh, I know why. Because they want to marry the stupid loot box crap to the most popular franchise on the fucking planet. Nice. Thank you. Anyway, back to the points. And this is another one that's like, oh, you expect a fucking pat on the head for this? If you get a duplicate star card in a crate, which I'm pretty sure is going to be often, you will get crafting parts, which you can then use to help upgrade the star card of your choice. Okay? Like, again, that's a point. Overwatch does that with the coins. Why not? Why is it crafting material? Why can't we get credits? To use towards buying another stupid loot box to actually upgrade the fucking characters that we want. But nah, it's going to be crafting parts, which will be, I guarantee you, will be so minuscule. And they don't mention anything in this about changing the amount of crafting material required for weapons and these star cards. They don't mention that. I don't see any work on that in here. It's just a vague, like, oh, we'll balance everything. We'll balance it. Ugh. And the last thing, you have to earn the right to be able to upgrade star cards and unlock most weapons. You can only upgrade or unlock them if you have reached a high enough rank, which is determined by playing the game. Now, fine, that's better. I will begrudgingly give them that this is better than someone coming in and buying all the bullshit day one and shitting all over other players with their ridiculously overpowered characters. Again, this being said, how long do you have to go? Again, no specifics. How long do you have to get to start upgrading star cards and unlock most weapons? What's the rank for that going to be like? And is that going to be determined by the set rank, the leveling up, or is that going to be determined by your character levels, which you can only get via loot boxes? So, fine. It's a system that's, these changes, if they're going to be implemented, are objectively better than they were in the beta. However, it's still fucking shit. It's still shit. And in the amount of people that have their tongues planted in EA's butthole going like, oh, thank you, EA. Thank you. See, now anyone can't complain about this because they're changing it. No, this is still garbage. Why is this? I mean, yeah, this is better, but it's still bad. This is like, when I read this, the only thing I can think about is like, this is the equivalent of you being a kid and going up to your dad and being like, hey dad, can I borrow $10,000? And the dad goes, what? And then the son goes, oh, sorry, backtracks. I mean $1,000. And the dad goes, oh, all right, well that's better than 10,000. It's still $1,000 that he's letting this little kid borrow. And yeah, these crates, the system is not as bad as it was in the beta. It's still bad. It's still really bad. And this does not have any place in a $60, $80 game. This has no place in it at all. This kind of bullshit, free-to-play, gambling, loot box, chance-based stuff has absolutely no fucking place in a game where you spend at least $60 on it. No goddamn place whatsoever. And again, EA is a multi-billion-dollar company. Without this stupid loot box stuff, they can easily fucking afford all the maps and characters and modes for free. They did it with Titanfall 2, and that game is a fucking, piss in the ocean compared to fucking Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's the honest truth. I love Titanfall 2 to death, but I know when to be realistic, okay? So, don't give me that excuse of, oh, they need to pay for it. No, they don't. They don't need us to pay for it. with this, okay? And again, you gotta feel bad for DICE. I really, honestly, like, same with, Turn 10 when it comes to Forza 7, Monolith when it comes to Shadow of War, all these other companies that just get roped in by their bullshit publishers and these stupid fucking systems, and then they're the ones left doing damage control when the publishers just keep their mouth shut and don't want to put a face onto, defending this crap. They just want to have this big conglomerate entity to yell at, yelling into a fucking void. I feel for DICE. I feel for Motive. I feel for Criterion, because they fucking don't have a choice in this situation. They don't. They have to do whatever EA tells them to do. EA wants star cards, they're going to get star cards. EA wants stupid loot boxes, they're going to get loot boxes. So, I'm pretty sure the game is going to be fun. I'm pretty sure the game is going to be really good. Maybe not the campaign, but the multiplayer experience should be alright. But none of that matters. None of that matters when the entire core of the game is compromised. Not when the rewarding system is compromised like this. And again, I don't like feeling like a fucking cow, where EA and Warner Brothers and Microsoft and Sony and Activision and 2K and Ubisoft and all these other fuckwits come up, and I've already paid my fucking entry fee. I've paid my entry fee to get into the fucking club. Don't then assault me asking for more money. I've paid my fucking entry fee. I should be able to dance on the floor without being harassed. So, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that they're making this somewhat better. It's still shit. It's shit. Oh, and it keeps going too. We have also heard some players are looking for a way to play where all players will have the same set of star cards with flattened values. Like everything else, we will continue making necessary changes to ensure the game is fun for everyone. How about just taking out this entire system to begin with? Stop, you're making this, this work, too much needed work for you guys. Because I'm sure it takes time and effort and money to balance this stuff, to put in the patches and all that. Why not just take it out completely and save you guys the time and trouble and money? And oh god, and you, our community, will play a big role in the evolution of the game. Whether it's comments on our forums or posts over social media, we're listening. Your feedback makes a difference. And your passion is what keeps us creating bullshit. Bullshit. If our feedback really mattered, this shit would be gone. It would just cease to be. There would be nothing anymore. There would just be a regular, nice, old school progression system. No loot boxes, no premium currencies, no none of that free to play mobile bullshit. Nothing. It would just be a nice, regular video game. So anyway, that's me addressing EA's addressing of their stupid fucking bullshit loot boxes. Fuck you, EA. Fuck off. Thanks again for ruining yet another Star Wars Battlefront game. Oh god, Visceral's and Respawn's games better be excellent as fuck to make up for this. They better be the best motherfucking Star Wars games ever made. Especially Respawn's. I have a feeling Respawn is going to be the better of the two, but, we'll see. Anywho, that's me. I'm sure I'll come back to Star Wars Battlefront 2 eventually when EA fucks up again. But for now, just my advice to you guys that are, just wait. Just wait. There are plenty of other games coming out for the rest of this year. I'm not going to be buying Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'll be getting a Nintendo Switch by the end of the month. And I'll be getting Super Mario Odyssey. And when I'm playing that, fucking Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be the last goddamn thing on my mind. So, just wait. It's EA. They're gonna fuck this up somehow. Even more than they already have. I'll see you guys later. Bye.